with you. I don't think that's going to come through as well. I mean, obviously,
it's happened before. You know,
Yeah,
it's happened
yeah, I
before at
know.
something
I
called
just-
the MRQ.
I just think the difference now is again that proof. I think there's so many pros that talk about like the idea of beating top teams just one time, just even in a map here, and it boosts the confidence of everyone. I think again it proves that this hard work that you've been putting out is actually worth it, and that's now the sort of form we're going to see Legacy in, and I just think that's going to do a world of difference for this team, who I think only struggled in online matches because of that lack of confidence.
Pistol round here, taking away on Mirage. We've got 3 players in the apartments at the moment. It's a jump spotting dumau. Will he stop the jump shots? He does. He comes back into middle, trying to stop the cat play. And this could get cut off quickly. Sadzin and Nissim just gets both from the ladder room instead. 3 players do make their way out of the apartments, and it is just complete ownage. SELVA have had no chance in this round. Bomb on the floor as Sadzin gets to look at the kill feed and watch everyone blow up on the site. Tamate gets cleaned out, and that was it. That was just Nissim from ladder.
Just able to block him out, deals with one prong of the approach straight up, and then the B site hold from that point forward is made a whole lot easier. It's just a one-pronged attack there, so a Legacy locked themselves in a pretty comfortable pistol round. Going up 1-0 here, up against a full eco on the side of SELVA, so this is the exact start that they're hoping to get off to. We'll see if they can keep the ball moving. Luxy does like a little bit of aggression on the eco as well. Likes to farm up those stats here as an IGL, he deserves it. But this B-side's a little weak here in numbers. I think they're all underpass right now with Glocks. I think that's where every T is.
The so-called claim of an aggressive in-game leader is actually just the eco fragger. Kerrigan, I know what you've been up to all these years now. I get it. I understand. Aggressive in-game leaders. Gosh. We've got the... What is it? It's a Glock trapezoid inside of...
That's a good word for it.
Yeah.
3 on the base, 2 on top. The only one getting some eco frags here is going to be Nissim. No one's close by to Nissim. He only has an MP9, but the rotates are quick. And they will start to dart over.
Yeah, and this one's looking clean. Sadzin just going to walk in. Easy does it for 1. It's a quick 2-0 start right now. For the side of Legacy, they've had no problems. They've only lost 2 players first 2 rounds. Bye coming out for SELVA, but already good signs for Legacy.
This is the first gun round rolling through. We'll see what they can bring to the table here off the back of nothing really given. Only a couple of kills on the pistol here. Only casualties Legacy take. They don't go in for an op immediately. Still sticking with the rifles. Fast mid take coming through from this T-side. Smoke spam putting pressure on Destiny. He's blown open as well. A lot of damage, but this A-take is happening quickly.
And Lotto's already got the first kill, though, and Destiny gets picked in mid. Everything going wrong on the take. Perfect peek from Sadzin. He gets, well, helped out by 3 players. Tamate gets absolutely crossed up. Somehow Sadzin doesn't even get the triple kill in that round because there's just so many teammates surrounding him.
That's scary, man. That's absolutely terrifying. That is Legacy sending so many resources towards mid to do damage early and still having a stack towards A. Your anchor also locks down a kill to buy a little bit of extra time there, and that round kit's completely shut out. SELVA try something aggressive off spawn, and absolutely nothing given here on Legacy's defense.
On Sats and Cam, as 3 players just holding his aggressive mid setup. This should be impossible for pistols to break. In the meantime, it's going to be an A take, so it's just Lotto kind of off-site with no real support.
Yeah, a lot more of a retake-centric setup. Is that a palace smoke tossed in?
Oh, it's a palace smoke from Cat for Lux. Oh, man, the lineups are insane.
That's perfect right there. It helps out the defense quite a bit. That'll allow for Lotto to you know, kind of scale his way through, check a ramp every once in a while. And again, no matter what the case is right now with that palace smoke down, he'll kind of be the early warning system. And there will be a lot of quick rotates trying to flood through.
Yeah, full-blown exec, though. 4 smokes flying here for the T side. Lotto empties his magazine, but no targets connected. Here comes the smoke break, though. That's not going to see anybody. Bomb will be planted out towards default, even though Destiny takes a ton of damage. We got a 5-on-5 post plant here, Cole. It's going to get crazy. Flashbang going in towards jungle. First kill for Lotto. And the second there comes through for Lux. 3 versus 5. Lotto, with help from his in-game leader, are able to clean up the mess here. And just leaving Tomate, SELVA with nowhere to stand, 4-0.
Yeah, I mean, not a bad execution right there, but again, you can see Legacy all on the same page with how they're playing that round. They'll give up the site, don't get too greedy for kills there, and just play behind the smokes. There's not really post-plant positioning there for SELVA to work off of with pistols to get much going. So, again, remaining on that same page is a huge asset. Ops for both ends of the server here now on Legacy and SELVA. Nython going to be wielding that once again here. Good to see him back on the op, but obviously the reason he gave it up in the first place in that old Red Canids team was the lack of output, so hoping that he can bring a little bit more here in this one.
I mean, when you have Henny on your team, you let go of the op. Simple. I mean, Nython really looking for his return to glory. I mean, Red Canids attended ESL Pro League. Shoot, they beat the Falcons. Already one of my teams. But Nython's just been looking to make his great return. He might have been cut down instantly instead, though, by Sadzin. On the op, picks Nython. GBB to swing up the catwalk. Smoke blooms. Surprised barrel doesn't show. Well, he walks through right into GBB. 3v4. Does he have another in him? He does not. Lux gets him in the back. So coordinated here, our Legacy. However, Nissim is alone on the B site and jiggle peeking well. Helped out by dumau. Nissim could be in some trouble, but he gets out the right position. And dumau, not the double, but again, Legacy are always stacked up with teammates. It's 5-0.
Just too much deterrence right there, offered up, too much delay. The rotates are all arriving. And, you know, even what you see is one little bit of maybe over-aggression coming through from Sadzin is met with a full mid-collapse. So there's still a full game plan around every move that Legacy are making right now. Working circles around SELVA and not allowing them to get anything really going long-term in these T sides. The trades are just way too quick on the defense of Legacy. Timeout called to try and slow things down. Figure out ways to break sites open to try and separate these defenders. But that's, I mean, a really challenging task with how same page these players are.
Like, they're moving in the exact way they were at the major. This team played with chaos. They don't move with any... Oh, sorry, they move without any hesitation. So... you're just going to see them collapsing various different positions, staying together in the buddy system. They're going to be double swinging anywhere, but you never know where. And that's what makes them so difficult to play against. A team that is ready to get in your face, as we've seen so far in this game. Lux, that's a good grenade. GBB. Oh, and a second one as well. That's nice, but double window boost incoming. Here's the third. Oh. That one hit a player in the smoke, though. God. Easy kill for Lux. He gets the second.
They drop 3 HEs in the window, and Lux just mows them down. Game plan, again, shattered off the back of the timeout, as Legacy are way too prepared.
There's no utility. Desperate play there from Slash. Lux just solos the whole team on his own. Testament to the quality Lux does get eyes on Tomate. The bomb down on Cat. Sadzen does miss. USP out. Still lands his dink. Tomate picks up the op. Makes the Cat jump. Picks up the bomb. Has access to the B site. And a clutch potential.
Yeah, I'm surprised that it's not being heard from Nissim here. Eventually registers the sound cue, but well, he had a small window of opportunity to plant that bomb. He might miss out on it here with Nissim's flank. Sticking the digits. Should be plenty of time here. Now Tomate has to isolate these duels in a 1v3.
Yeah, he's already getting flanked from the apartments, though. And to walk out in the open, all Nissim needs to do is push forward about 2 feet. He's got the kill, and there you go. Tomate in the open. Thanks for the op retrieval as well. And that is 6-0 for Legacy at the moment. I mean, Lux one-man army from window just completely foils the plans.
Yeah, I gotta take into consideration here, knowing that this map is coming into play. You see that timeout, it might hint at a little bit of a tendency from SELVA to try those sort of gimmicks to sneak around there, and the reaction from Legacy is to toss 3 HEs and underpass. The first time in a while that we've seen them kind of limit their mid control throughout a round, and that's exactly why. Really good reaction coming through.
Could be like a read on the situation. When the opponent has a low buy, they like going underpass a lot. Obviously, it means you don't have to expend a lot of utility throwing, you know, mid-window smoke and bottom connector, top mid cross, whatever. So when you have your low utility, underpass is your best friend. Here's 3 HEs. Now flashbang over. Doesn't see anybody behind the smoke now, but Lux does catch the eyes of 2 more players in middle.
He's playing dodgeball with GBB. He wants to go for a repeat. Oh my god, they're all with utility out. Everyone on the T side caught. 3 players all getting their grenades out, trying to get an execute off, and Lex threads the needle.
That's in. Smoke break. Sees a leg, but doesn't hit the shot. Fires a millisecond too early, but Lux gets slashed through the smoke. That wasn't the opper, so Nighthon scales up the Cat and threatens the B site.
Lux is so sneaky. Now they're entering out towards this B side, but there's multiple defenders ready to go in strong positions as well. And they're coordinating effectively. Nissim and dumau playing great off the back of each other here. Burning in the flames, but he slides out for the duel. dumau firing up here, and it's just GBB in a 1v4. Able to find the first 2 here, but cut off by Lux. Can't escape his position.
It's 7-0 right now. Oh my goodness. When one thing goes wrong, Lux has that smoke spam. He is such a problem in window. This in-game leader cannot be caught. Robber on the run here. Evading everyone. Dodging the grenades. Dancing around smokes. Tricky guy this Lux guy is.
Yeah, and I think it's one of the hardest positions because it's just so often nullified by a smoke grenade, but he's found so many different ways to peek in towards middle, sometimes out the back of utility, sometimes not even, and find impact with smokes down, with utility that he throws out, just finding ways to do damage in that position that can be so challenging to work with a rifle. He's threading that needle perfectly.
Around in window. The mid control being heard. dumau currently boosted up. I actually want to see what pot flash he has lined up. dumau holding the flash, hoping for a B site take. Legacy not afraid to give middle over to the T side.
Have you seen when they give middle, there's always a game plan to try and recover it. Need to blow open the smoke there, trying to give Lux a visual.
Oh boy.
Same is true for Sadzen.
Smoke break. Sees a player, but no connection from Sadzen. That leaves the B side under threat. Good threat angle from Nissim. He'll drop the smoke. Help from dumau up above, but Nissim runs out of bullets. dumau can't convert a double, and that leaves Lux. Gets a lot of damage down, but needs more. Only 10 bullets in the mag as well to get all of these kills that surround him. And in the meantime, GBB converts his duel. Lux in the 1v3, but it's weirdly winnable. Only 7 bullets to do it, though. Low HP on 1. Nearly baited the peak for Nithon, but sharper on the shots this round for SELVA.
Yeah, B-side defense was looking strong right there, but the rotation cut off there from GBB does all the difference. Denying that extra help that we've talked about has been Legacy's bread and butter. Getting multiple players rotated over quickly, having that transition defense ready to go at all times has been what Legacy do best, and having GBB disrupt that is exactly the sort of job we need to get out of him. So when he finds these kills here, able to impact the round in a big way.
I think the confidence definitely getting the better of Legacy in that round as well. dumau convinced he can get the fight instead of waiting for that extra rotate from Market. Here we have it. Mid control, though. It's going to be 5 players, rather 4. 2 up the underpass, though, and that leaves Sadson in a difficult position. GBB not trying for the wall banked, which is bold. He'll take another boost, though, and then get the kill. Double opener for SELVA. Needs him to step forward, but he can't quite get the boost. It's GBB stepping up for his team.
That's just wild right there. So much time to line up these shots and able to capture the kills. Now there's a duo on A. Can make things awkward, but they're just finding the kills. Eliminating every move from Legacy here. Finally able to separate it. It is just dumau. He is around.
Here in CT spawn. Tomate is gonna forward and clear the wrong angles. That's the bomb at Firebox. The dumau 1v5. Do you believe? I don't. Neither does Destiny. dumau has his fate sealed. And SELVA with 2 in a row have broken Legacy's economy.
That's all put together right there from SELVA in back-to-back rounds. Capturing some of this mid-control, finally being able to isolate some duels. Catch some players on some solo aggression. It all comes off the back of these opening picks that SELVA really haven't been able to capture. And that's exactly how you want to try and separate Legacy. Got some double up in Palace right now, though. This aggression can be scary. It's a lot of early information for an MP9 like Lotto. Can make defending this A site all the easier. SELVA just sit and wait.
Yeah, they just took top mid for free. And Legacy probably looking to gamble stack the B site soon. Bit of an awkward round. Legacy kind of just have to sit and watch their Doom approach. That wasn't the right window. Ladder volley lineup. Fortunately, no one's there, so it don't matter. It is just Lotto, as you mentioned, pushed into Palace. I don't even think he's going to be a part of the play. This will be a walk in the park for SELVA.
Yeah, called the gamble stack off the back of that information, but it's more just a overlook there. Not every kill you get. Add a little bit of extra economy to your back pocket. That's what they're hoping to do here. Contain this round as much as possible. Trying to cut them off there, but a quick dismissal from Tomate. Opening up the opportunity to route out of this round comfortably. SELVA, 3 rounds in a row. Bouncing back here on this T side when so many difficulties were found out early. But again, it's that impact that can come through from GBB, and Tomate able to step up to the plate as well alongside him. It's really good signs here from SELVA having a couple of those key individuals have some impact.
Yeah, I mean, talking about GBB and definitely slowed down in his individual form, but had a chance for some good impact. Legacy actually finding themselves being caught, trying to make a couple of opening plays, and finding themselves up big versus an underdog. You can't underestimate that. You gotta seal the deal. Satson making a bold play. Take a look into underpass. No one's home, though. Top mid under threat. But Satson stays patient, and he'll be rewarded. GBB down, and he will not be caught.
Gotta recycle that smoke quickly. Destiny's hot on their heels. Top con smoke comes through instead. That might limit Destiny's impact here. He's still trying to crawl it up, and a lackadaisical swing from dumau. Maybe he thought there was still a handle on middle, but Slash takes that one for free. Now everyone's sights turned everywhere. Sidelines here continue to come through from SELVA.
Yeah, there goes the stairs peak. Satson, though, does pop up for one. Not quite the second, though. Rescopes in, but walks into Nython. And SELVA now in even man-down situations. Can stay competitive here. Jump up. Heard, but Tamate plays with that information. Nissim back turned, and SELVA with the last 4 rounds in a row.
Again, being able to disrupt them, that's a, like you said, a man down there, your setup kind of disrupted. But Legacy giving waves back in there with just a surprising plays. The very, very stretched out default coming through from SELVA allows them to open up different avenues. Oh goodness, that's a team kill and some extra damage done. They continue to fight though. That could be a risk, but it's rewarded with a couple of kills and a 4v1 to enter into this last round.
Alrighty. And Lotto, free kill to end that one off. It's 8-4 at least. Legacy will put an end to the rampage as dumau stamps his foot down on middle. 8-4 here for Legacy. It was looking like it was slipping out of their fingers, but dumau comes through with a big-time reminder that this is Legacy we're talking about. As he runs up middle, collects a clean double, and up 8-4 on their map pick. Pistol could just as well seal it, as well as the perfect call. As we got 5 players running it down, I'm fine job my collection McHenry can the ticket defense cover.
See what they do here. I mean, double up, it could be a surprise, but they need to find these kills quickly, and they're not in a position to punish any of these players rolling up connector, and that's going to be cleared. Lotto, did he fully clear it? Oh my god!
Goodness. Oh. And he gets the second. You've got to be kidding me. Lotto. With some unbelievable shooting. Tomate never stood a chance. He will be dealt with eventually, and there is a smoke kit available. It's not over, but it might just be now. dumau picks off Destiny. And it has to be a miracle defuse with 4 T's surrounding them. But GBP starts to shave him off. Slash is looking for the defuse. He's going to go for just a fake, though. It's not seen. Now the knife gotta be out! And it's a straight backstab for Satson! It's going to be the pistol for Legacy at $1,500 pocketed for the offer.
That's exactly who you want to be landing that knife kill right there. Sadson seals that one on up with a little bit of style. And that puts Legacy continued on top. That's scary from Lotto them. He's been working on his pre-fires and turning that corner, instantly dismissing that poor player at CT. Never stands a chance. And now both pistols confirmed by Legacy. Both reactions from SELVA have been full ecos. So odds are we're staring down the barrel of double digits for Legacy. An opportunity to try and seal this one up quickly here on Mirage.
Yeah, they really needed that last round of the half, I think. 7-5, and it's kind of doable, but you're now 10-4 down. Unlikely to have an AWP in the next round unless GBB is feeling charitable. And very little to stop this T-side defense from, or T-side attack rather, from Legacy. And just all the guns and the cohesion that this team has. Like, you're just losing playmaking options when you don't have an AWP.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a huge asset when it comes down to Nithon as well, who I feel like can kind of run his game plans through himself and call out what he wants to do, kind of identify the gaps in the defense. Oh. Nice 12 hundo.
The box of bullets empties out onto Slash and Tomate right before the round timer finishes. As yeah, there will be no AWP. It's a utility priority, especially for Slashes as well. He goes in for a FAMAS. It's not pretty for SELVA. What do they have cooked?
It's tough to try and set the tone on around like this. Try and get aggressive in their face, because if it gets punished in the first gun round, the game could just vanish. But Legacy have a whole lot of room to work with, and a quick trade on the committed swing from Tomate. It's the A site vulnerable.
Yeah, that's not the play you actually need to make there. That just gives up the site for free. dumau, though, goes above and beyond. In the meantime, Satsa just tapped out GBB just like that. Destiny is stuck inside of the smoke. He's on the edge of it. He's not in the corner. He gets picked by Nissim. Double off the MAC-10. At least Slashes with just the FAMAS in the 1v2, but the HG's good onto dumau. The clutch is available to complete the 1v3. Nissim on the other side. Bomb between them both. And Slash is making noise inside of CT. Nissim knows he just cleared it.
Okay. Thinks he's running, though, and walking forward and towards CT spawn. Nissim gonna post up here for a little bit. Trying to put the hint of doubt in Slash's mind.
Slashes doesn't have vision of the bomb. Nissim,
No
I think
way. That timing.
The timing is unbelievable. And I think Slashes might be on the worst end for 30 seconds.
Slow, though.
I think he's going to wait for another set of footsteps from Slash. Up top, though, Nissim converts. He nails the timing inside of CT, and Slash has had no chance to shoot him. An anticlimactic clutch.
That timing's so unbelievable. Nissim jumps down, commits, and manages to escape his vision just long enough. Otherwise, it would have been an easy swing for the kill right there. And round over for SELVA. Tamate could be the hero, but brutal mistiming.
It's not even just that. It's the mental side of losing that clutch without even firing a bullet. And just getting shot in the back. Now desperation. Into power. Nissim on the hold. Held together with Lux. There's always two Legacy players side by side. Surely Tamate does not escape this. He's just going to underhand a flash and pray. And he'll go down. Lotto inside of a main with his teammates. Taking some damage, but he's not down. He's not dead yet. And now Nissim can put pressure from Palace. Isolated by the smoke. Slashes needs a miracle with just 6 bullets in the 5-7. Legacy pressing the brakes a bit.
They've got utility to re-clear the site, but both players now joining up, and they have so much time to let this round play out. Let this round breathe a little bit. You can later down the line re-trigger your A attack if you want to after they go and clear the flank. And maybe that will bring Nython in an idea to rotate over. Or at least put the fear that, you know, they could walk up connector, they could be walking through CT, something along those lines.
Yeah, they're starting to get a bit antsy right now. They will gamble stack the site. Nython not fully committed to anything in particular. Thing is that Nissim has the range of this M4. Nython coming back up to clear. Nissim sees, Slash is heard. Both players have been noted now, and while Satson does take a lot of damage, Slashes will burn in the Molly, just courtesy of the utility. At least Nython. A couple low HP bars in front of him, but unable to convert on Lotto. And that is map point for Legacy.
Yeah, just nothing but patience and poise in the 3v2 to ensure that that one doesn't go wrong. I mean, the multiple mullies that they have right there to play late will completely spoil that round. And you just they have to sow the seed of doubt in the minds. Multiple smokes thrown in for a lot of top of middle and window. It's pretty nifty there.
Now,
fast fight.
Who does convert. And Lotto a little late on the trade. Nissim, though, makes a play out of the Palace, and Tamate does not connect. Nissim does drop down, though. And they might not be ready for him to be in shadow. This might be unexpected. Nython does come back into CT spawn. Will the read come through? Nython walking forward. Will just be looking at A main. He does hit the flick on over. But that's going to draw so many resources back away from Slashes. And they're into the B site for free. Slashes at bench. Go for 1. And survive. Nython gets 3 on low HP.
Man, Nython able to land that quick flick right there. The perfect play, the movement coming through from Nissim was incredible, but just firing off a little bit early before his crosser was lined up. Just a little bit too much panic right there to secure that one and create the chaos that was necessary to help out that B play. So a lifeline granted to SELVA for a little while longer here on Mirage. We'll see how much longer they can make that happen. Seems to be a pretty decisive B execute here. They got punished by Nython's opping last round. This go around? Oh my god, Slash.
I'm amazed that didn't hit.
Yeah. I'm surprised he's jump spotting like that too. You used to be able to see a pixel deep in towards apartments, but that's not the case anymore.
Inside of the underpass right now, nobody is really watching. Dumau just gonna come on green, and Nython 8 there. And he's right. 8 down from Cat, though. That Molly gets extinguished, however, by the smoke. That allows Destiny to stick around inside of Connector. A mid-collapse could be imminent. Nade right onto Tamate as well. Swing forward, though, from Slash converts the kill, but Tamate will not be able to escape. GBB next to be cut down. And Lotto looking for this trade, hunts down Destiny. It's suddenly a 1v3 for Nython for the map. Stuck behind the default boxes, and Nissim seems to know. Nython, one bullet to the dome. And it's Legacy who will take map 1, 13-5.
Side, they're able to take control, they're able to take over the server, and I kind of expect that to carry forward here, as I think Legacy have already proved so much, but obviously SELVA hopping into their map pick, they might be able to bring more to the picture.
Yeah, I do want to see, but this is still an extremely strong map for Legacy. They even tested Mouse on it as well, and they came so close. I mean, I remember watching that game and seeing Legacy believe they were up 10-4 and then lost out this map versus world number 2. So you'd have to think they can keep it pretty clean versus a team like SELVA, but obviously a player break, things being online, and the loss of your heart of the underdog could cost you, as Wall of Smoke's already deployed for Lux. He's sprinting down Secret. And then Nython peeks back out outside, and 4 players materialize on his monitor. And it's going to go ahead and be this B-site take. Lux is already here at the double doors, though, at Destiny. Oh, you are screwed. You'd have to think he hits the flick, though, and is able to call in for backup. There's 4 players here. You're right, Cole. As Satson gets splattered, 3v3. Players need to take duels from every angle, but Legacy are just winning it in the first place. It leaves just Tamate. They're going up the vents. They're leaving him behind, and it'll be a 1v2 on the A site.
He's going to be quick on the rotate, but no matter what the case is, he's going to have to fly up with the heaven and try to isolate these duels. He's going quick, but dropping down here, already dinked and taken care of by dumau. The quick rotate's punished because Legacy set the foundation early and were able to close out the round.
I mean, they just move with such pace. They swarmed that rotate. Sure, there are 4 players on the site, but you got open angles from single, control, and doubles. There's honestly nowhere to stand for SELVA. They're caught out in the open, and Legacy have the firepower to convert on those mistakes. It's a force buyback, though, from SELVA to make this interesting.
The first time they choose the force here. I've lost all the pistols, but haven't really force bought at all.
So it'll be a fast
vent dive?
drop. That works. There's a little bit of a traffic jam.
Still not there. That's a wall. That's your teammate.
That is a wall. That is your teammate. So the vent dive has failed. What is going to be plan B here? You've already got Lux inside of control. Nissim does get dealt with, though. That's the bomb lost in lobby.
They're going to crunch. They're rolling through ramp right now. 4 players joining up here, and it's a collapse on the Sadson as well.
That's 3 players seen. No one's picked up the bomb yet as well. dumau needs help desperately. Stuck back of Squeaky, and he can't get the kill quick. It's Nython. Sharp off the MP9. Now Lotto. Next step back. And now the flank from Lux. He gets 1 deke, though. Lotto in trouble. 65 HP in a 1v3. Destiny swings. 2 players noted, and the smoke extinguishes the molly. Lotto can stand tall. And even that's the smoke that kind of lets him progress forward instead.
Oh.
He switches out guns, though. Nython pushes the smoke and walks right past him. It's the force buy win for SELVA.
That's such a small and wild mechanical error right there from Legacy. Running into the wall like that is so rare to see from these pro players. Obviously, I've done it 1,000 times, but that was a free round right there from Legacy. If everyone makes it down the vent, they already beat the lower rotates, as you could see from that early positioning and the cutoff from ramp. But missing out to the movement is such a surprise. That is usually something these players have on lock. Surprisingly, only 30 damage off the back of that dink right there on the dumau. No head Kevlar. He's down. He's made it past the cross, and another player down the vents as well, following in the footsteps of Destiny.
Wait a minute.
Or no, just sidelining him. He made it down the vents way earlier.
Yeah, Nissim gets him beat. That's B site open. And big time control. You got players already out on the floor. dumau, the P250 from Nissim. Are you kidding? With dumau following up, it's a force buy right back for Legacy. That might be able to convert. Does Lotto have anything extra? It's not even needed. It's a save here for SELVA. A force buy right back from a Nissim P250.
Yeah, he snuck down the vents this time. Able to capture that control and get that positioning as dumau is also crossing. So you got to think that's the real sell of that play, is getting a rotate down the vents and allowing Nissim to get it a free flank, essentially. Really well put together. And this is Legacy looking scary because that, crucial turning point in the round is getting down secret so many times for these players and these teams. Now a hunt is on.
Flashing high. Slash in this corner. That won't be cleared. He takes a kill off the back of it. That's an extra $600 to fund this force buy back. Could even drop an MP9 to a teammate. That's exactly what he's going to do. He'll take the FAMAS. And actually, a formidable purchase here for SELVA. We've got a game here. We've got a little bit of a slugfest to start off, Nuke. I'm liking this.
Yeah, it's fun. A little back and forth here with the force buy wars. SELVA already showing what they can do. This time even more beefed up with a couple of rifles from the save. Oh boy. It's a good HE, but it deflects off the shins of Lux. That's actually where the 30 damage went. Straight to the shins. That hurts quite a bit.
3 outside smokes early, but no one pushing off the back of it, and Nithon getting all the info at the same time. He's calling 5 players lobby, even trying to develop a flank, but dumau is holding for this. If Nithon keeps pushing, and dumau gets him. He sees the bomb, but it's just bait. It's just a vision of what could have been.
Right as his teammates are vulnerable, right when you think Nithon has this play in the palm of his hands. But this would be a surprising secret player here.
Yeah.
Just cleared outside. You don't think there's a secret player that quickly, and so dumau sidelined.
Oh, but Destiny, this is a bit ambitious. Oh, no. I mean, multiple players are in lobby. You see them lining up a top hit. You think outside is empty. Bad assumption. GDB gonna swing wide. He'll convert the first, but get quickly traded by Lotto 2v3. Solo A defender right now in the form of Slash. Up top here on Mustang. And he just falls down to his doom.
Getting one, though, is huge.
Hold on, though.
Fast.
Awkward plans for Lotto underneath the box, but oh my god! The shot's so fast from Lotto.
So many right moves in that late round. That is exactly what you expect from Lotto. Being able to isolate these fights, clear out positions by identifying where his opponents are before getting that full confident swing. Lotto makes it look easy for his team. And again, the availability of Legacy to lull SELVA into these traps is fantastic. They're going to try in their fast A play. This time only up against USPs.
Yeah. And the flashes are very good. Now here comes... double swing and teammate. And it's getting weird. But Lux is stabilized. dumau's got the last for the cleanup. Team kill, a couple dinks. Make it look scary, but it is Legacy who have planted their feet here on Nuke. Early on, round 6, though, we've got a bye.
T-side remains in control here for Legacy. A big hiccup, but I think more of that just coming down to a huge and surprising mistake that I just don't think is oftentimes made, that SELVA capitalize on. Outside of that, Legacy's still able to control the map so effectively. Getting down secret, getting down vents early in these rounds, and still playing up against limited utility for another round. There's no HEs to blow open these smokes, but Sadson does thread, or rather Slash, threads in a kill.
Destiny's making so much noise, though, on the run up, but still is prepared for the fight, because dumau's doing the same. 3v5 here for Legacy. Will there be a miracle pre-aim on this, is the question. Boost up. Sees nothing on the stairs. So, Another boost up. This is going to catch the jump spot if it works. Lotto steps up and is just seen. Destiny slams the door shut behind him because out of courtesy.
Ooh.
But Lux making things interesting on other sides of the map, looking to go up the vents. Slash to be tested. He's solo here on A, despite the big man advantage for SELVA. Heaven Molly too. Can Slash's put up the hold, especially as another Molly lands on his position. Slash is still back of the silo, still tucking away, cowering. And he stays hidden for his kill, helped out by GBB and Nython. Slash just does great work.
Yeah, able to stay alive for so long. That's a huge round there from Slash. Finding the opening pick as well in the very get-go of that round. Clearing out one of those lurking players and then getting back of silo as those mollies fade away. He gets support. And that's what you need. The A site was looking very vulnerable if he went down.
I mean, honestly, a misplay of position there. For the side of SELVA, they were just overstacked at ramp. They were getting ready to rotate down lower. Nython playing super aggressive. But you're playing against one of Brazil's best riflers. Lotto fast on the trade, and Lux seeing the strafe down into Secret knows he has a move to make, but Slash is top of the silo, plays a ballsy position, catches the legs of Nissim.
Oh, this lobby reaggression is so valuable.
They're already in heaven.
Yeah, they're wrapping in. Going to be more of a retake setup at this point. So you get up in towards heaven. You wonder if they can get the flanks involved, but again, it just has to be retake as the site's getting cleared.
Yeah, they flank fast, but the actual take is faster. Flanking absolutely nothing. Thin air, and oh, Destiny. Barrel scene, but not the kill. That's a critical miss there from Lux. That was an easy lineup. Destiny's been hitting some big shots in pressure situations, and they're probably not ready for Tamate up above. Easy denial of the plant. He goes up the ladder fearlessly and gets the multi. That one kill from Lux decides it.
Absolutely. Just a missed opportunity. Destiny walking in. Looks like a freebie, but just keeps enough coverage inside the hut. Legacy left a little bit frustrated. Able to take map control, but their game plan getting disrupted. Nython throwing wrenches in the system. Off the back of these flash plays.
I mean, sometimes when you see the barrel, you just psych yourself out and think you have a free kill. You relax a little bit, your reaction time slows down, and then you just don't hit the headshot. Slash is in a little bit of trouble. He's out in the open. If he had more teammates to help him, it would be a lot better. Oh, instead, okay. Sprays down all four in hut. Transfers there. And he got to show off some mechanics against the armorless Glocks.
Keep everything up. CT side economy so incredibly healthy. This is important here because Legacy have been taking a lot of the secret control. Now they have the HEs to blow open those smokes. They can get more chances to poke holes in the outer yard utility. Legacy have kind of been abusing. I'm still trying this move here towards A.
Already gets close door. And is ready to pop on a very fast time. He's going to beat the molly here for Slashes. Catching him with the nade in hand. But the kill is not clean. Lux eventually converts. And then the refrags come through. But Tamate fast flank into lobby. A molly instantly behind them. And a missed grenade. Makes life very difficult. Legacy entrenched themselves into the A site. That makes a save. Nython backing away. And that positioning, that little... I can't really call it like a full-on lurk, but that advanced position from Lux makes the pop so surprising.
Yeah, I mean, you look at where Slash is playing with that molly out. He's ready to toss that when players are turning the corner around hut. And that's so good at disrupting the A-side take. But if Lux is ahead of that molly, becomes a whole challenge here. Save is unsecured. And everyone goes down to the bomb.
Uh-oh. That makes the money terrible for Legacy, actually.
It's a worthy sacrifice because SELVA's economy is so healthy. They don't have to give over a single gun. It's not the op either. So they just destroy Legacy, even though it's a losing round. They walk away with some small wins.
Outside smokes, and it's 5 Galils for Legacy because of the bomb explosion. Vent drop smoke. Slash is playing on top of the A site silo is bolting. And the flashbang, Legacy eats it. Still, or rather Destiny does. But a quick trade back. 3v3, missed shot for Nython, but players running through the smokes though. Nython converts 2 instead, actually. I say a missed shot. Just didn't hit the target we were looking at. Nython actually there to put up a hold. And SELVA are planting the flag here on Nuke.
Able to throw some great flashbangs in the mix there as well. Facilitating that scale through from GBB. Who makes the job easy for SELVA to enter into that site before the bomb even goes down. And it's another full Glock eco. They can try and take the lead at the turn of the half. A key side that was selected by Legacy to start off this half. Might be walking away feeling a little bit sour. They can't get much going here in this round or the next.
This is Legacy's choice in this series. Sorry, I should add. Just Mirage is such a Legacy map.
Yeah, okay.
So many big-time wins
right.
for them, even at the major. So, you know, able to annihilate FaZe on that map, as some might remember. I mean, everything kind of working out for Legacy in this series. But it's SELVA are actually, again, sticking the landing after even losing the Force Buy Wars, putting together a nice top site hold with 4 players collapsing, handle the couple of eco rounds Legacy have tossed in at them. And this is it. Legacy. Oh, Nissim dodges an op shot to start this round.
Lucky to be alive here. But
That
Dumau's
reveal-
looking to scale in towards Mini right now.
There's no op outside. He can make that play.
Just got down Secret Air effectively. Mission accomplished for that space here. The op does join up in the outer yard. There's a lot of eyeballs from the CT side. A whole lot of resources spent on trying to deny the cross, and a missed chance from Lux.
They know that's
Rolls
the
on
offer.
out again.
Time to hit the ramp side. Tomate does drop down. Nython's op does return. Is he ready for players close up to him, though? Being held in the meantime. Dumau resurfaces. Tomate, he himself falls. And Sadzin gets his molly off in towards J-Hall. Even the chase from Nissim. But the flank back in through lobby. Destiny gets the bomb, staying active here. But Nython doesn't hit a clean shot. It's back and forth here. 2v2. Nissim in ramp. Destiny in lobby. But where is Slashes in the mind of Legacy?
They still have to recover a bomb with 25 on the clock. That's going to limit their chances. And Destiny's committed to this hold. A smoke as well.
Critical for the molly as well. That's a molly on top of the bomb. Nissim, he scoops it up though. And they have a smoke to get away. They're down to the B site.
Yeah, they're going to have to rush to get this bomb plant down, but time to do so. Now the retake already active here. They're flying down the vents.
Already down a single. Dumau. Chance swings though, and not the clean headshot. It's down to Nissim. Double swing, coordinated. Destiny fast on the trade. And it's SELVA who have a lead at halftime versus the best team in this qualifier.
Dark against the skies. There's things that I can't find. I just keep going. I just keep going. No more. Can't take it. I won't take it no more. And the words you say are killing to me. You keep on bringing me down. 'Cause you like to think you're better than me. If there was a way to tell ya, love you hate can never die. You don't even know what happens to me, and you don't even really care to try. Your time is coming, so stop your running. You're gonna have to listen to me. We're rearranging, it's time for changing. Do you hear my cry? Now's the time. I can't take it, won't take it no more. 'Cause the words you say are killing to me. You keep on bringing me down. 'Cause you like to think you're better than me. You told me I was so demanding. 'Cause I won't be same as you. I asked and I begged and I pleaded. Tell me what am I to do? And now I'm taking, no longer waiting. No longer got a hold of me. You heard the screaming, but you didn't mean it. When you said that you would change. No. And the word you say are killing me. You keep on bringing me down. No more. I can't take it no more. Won't take it no more. I can't take it no more. No. 'Cause the word you say they're killing me. Won't let you bring me down. Even though you think you're better than me.
And we are back. 7-5 here for SELVA. They take the lead versus Legacy. That in itself is a testament, is a proud achievement for many teams here in Brazil to be able to push Legacy to the limit. Dusty Roots were even able to do it yesterday on one of those maps. But will this just be a little moment for SELVA? Can they convert and turn it into a win? It's Nissim down on ramp, having to back away from the ramp play. He'll drop in. He'll call for backup. He'll get to control. Strafe away. SELVA have the control, and it looks like they're just going to slingshot into this B site. Or are they?
A little extra rotates here. Slow them down. I mean, they've
Have
jumped.
momentum.
Sadson finds a quick headshot. That's going to slow them quite a bit. Nython hunting for the trade. They're all scaling towards this outer yard, and he's made it into safety.
Oh, look at the Sadson also on the AC unit. Oh, that's critical. Nython down easy. Sadson up above them. They can't run away without taking him, and he just lands a single body shot onto Destiny to do it. SELVA perhaps overcooking this one. Going for the big time rap, just chasing down kills, but they run right into the setup. Legacy are too coordinated of a team to pull that kind of surprise off.
Yeah, it's also, you know, Sadson here, who is looking to lift off on this defensive half. Had a single kill in that first half of the CT side. Didn't get much going for him. Missed out on some, you know, freebie opportunities. But now able to hop into the defense and get a little bit of confidence going is incredibly important. And that's 4 pistols here, won by Legacy as well. goodness. Deek's deadly. They're gonna find some kills towards the outer yard. Lux is running out of ammo, but there's extra coverage coming through just in time. Whoa. Auto. Thought he had him, maybe?
Was he out of ammo? I don't even... I thought he had like 18 bullets in the FAMAS, but maybe... That was just a bit of a mistake. Either way. Either way. It's just the full eco. This is the real deal. And Legacy will take the bonus here. Missed him with an MP9. Still playing on the old patch, by the way. Should add for this.
Yeah.
Overpass not in the pool. I mean, shoot, we could be playing Anubis still. You know, we want to get one last ride. I wonder who's going to break that one out. Dumau doesn't see anything in lobby, but just missed out on a couple shoulders. Now they come back in towards Hut, but they can't kill him quickly. Sadzin with a quick trade, and it's an instant 2v4. Just the players who threw the grenades left to run into what should be their inevitable demise. Slash is not as clean on the sprays as we saw in the first half. An easy cleanup on the bonus. And Legacy with momentum, God forbid.
Yeah, on the CT side as well. We saw what they did in the start of Mirage when they have all the tools at their disposal. Just becomes incredibly deadly, and the defense looks so well read. There's not only just dumau facing aggressively inside of the hut, but backup and back silo, which amplifies the problem that SELVA run into. 4 survive, the MP9's upgrade into AKs, which is a nightmare. Sadzin's already on 8 kills. Had one at the turn of the half, was the only missing piece on Legacy. No, he's got 8.
Jeez.
Catching up. Whoa.
Trying to jump up on the box there. And, you know, just definitely an unnecessary fight for dumau, but that's just what he does. He just plays with fire. He plays with aggression. It's not as big as a mistake as you think, because why not just win the round? He goes for a round-winning play. Gets eliminated. Oh, when Lux misses out on the timing. It's actually 3 players outside. You might think it's clear. Now, if he swings out, he could be easily traded. They walk forward. Instant shot. Oh, the second for the third from Lux! Oh my god! In-game leader, by the way! And it's all headshots!
Are you kidding me? That is disgusting from Lux. Talk about some of the best riflers in Brazil. Lux wants to show his mechanics there. Gets blasted by the TechNet, of course. Just a complete dominant showcase from him. And shuts down the round. That's a round-winning play right there. dumau goes aggressive, looking for answers, looking for some sort of start to that one. It has to be Lux that elevates, steps up to the plate, and absolutely destroys SELVA.
They wide swung to hard clear him. They knew he was there. I think they saw his shoulder.
Yeah, they saw him on the jiggle.
Oh my goodness. And then he got all 3 anyways. Losing the fragging battle, but I said it before, also losing the mental battle here for SELVA. They thought I had him dead to rights. Instead, it's a miraculous triple. And Sadzin baited the smoke. Destiny will not swing wisely. And we have another round to play. SELVA are not dead yet. Albeit, that was brutal.
Yeah, mentally taxing right there. Getting dealt with by Lux when you have a little bit of runway. They're gonna try it back towards this A execute here once again.
Yeah, Sadzin's gonna be able to strafe up though, and there's 3 players on defense. He could eat a flashbang though, and that makes that all null and void. Minute on the clock. Is this top hut for Slash? I wonder where this one goes. Yes, top up Molly, but Sadzin misses. He's fully blind. He needs to pray, and he gets nearly a collateral. He switches to the pistol, though, and he makes it work. He even survives an extra engagement, but doesn't hit the shot. His teammates do instead. Nissim sprays down the last 2. Chaotic situation on the site for Sadzin, but he somehow gets it done on the USP.
That's so ridiculous right there. I thought he dropped his op after the first kill, but still had that in his back pocket, swinging for the fences and providing extra time for Legacy to get on the scene. That has been the case throughout their CT side, is that these rotates remain incredibly quick, and when you telegraph a play, when he's able to hold on to spotting out no one crossing towards that outer yard, when you still have Lux down the vents, everyone was involved on that defense for Legacy, whether they were the opening pick or whether they were rotating in from ramp, flying up the vents. They just get all 5 players involved.
And SELVA calling a timeout. And they're calling a force. Tomate, Nython, and are going to go down to 0, basically. Assuming they're just going to take Mac 10s in the next round. And perhaps they have some sort of pocket play they want to bring out. They desperately need it. It's just going to be a secret run. Sadzen holding the edge of the smoke. Lux gets a molly down to front secret. Here's a nade off the wall. The player does get past, though, using the edge of the smoke as a little tunnel. So Destiny is down. Oh, my goodness. He's splitting the goalpost right now. Nython will not be able to make it, though. And that's the bomb. Nython had the bomb. Flash is going to try and pick it up, but Lux can't miss a headshot. Lotto down here in a crossfire with his teammate. Oh, and it's so easy for him. Legacy. All headshots all day. 11-7.
That was the all-in right there as well. Put their chips on the table for a force buy that tries to get down secret. And then watching the bomb fall as the last to arrive down, when you actually do take that space. Now, I don't even know what that would have given them if the bomb makes it down, because Legacy had that crossfire ready to go. But they don't even get to answer that question. Mechanics looking way too sharp here for Legacy. Now ramp rush is out of desperation here.
Oh, it says it. First kill, drop down, Molly behind him. It's just so procedural. Will they drop down? Will they chase him? They'll go in towards Hell, but held back by their own Molotov. And that allows Nissim to get into position. Holding it, but does give up the fight. Lotto reveals his shadow. Things turn back. Lux can't put up the multi-kills we're used to. And we're into a 2 versus 3. Dumau is still in Squeaky, however. But it doesn't cover for Sadzen. Dumau misses. And just not the same level of firepower in those previous rounds from Legacy. SELVA clear.
Yeah, out of all the rounds that they lose right there, I didn't think that would be the one. They get SELVA in the perfect position. All 4 players just trapped in towards ramp. You even have Lux coming out to help out potentially, but the fact that Nissim drops too quickly means that he can't coordinate with anyone else. That's a surprising victory right there from SELVA. They didn't have anything going for them until those kills came to them. Oh, what a boost.
Hey.
Was read by Sadzen, but Nython still gets the kill.
Lux is going to pick up the op and try and post up here outside. Boost up on top of Red for neck. But outside of the scope, I think Lux should have been able to see him. Instead, big trouble. Nissim gets caught as well. Easy kill. Lotto in the open. Does convert the 1 and ducks down. He can still put up a B-side hold. Dumau is here. Quick trade from GBB. Absolutely necessary, though.
Just go up the vents. Free. Lux has
had
got
an
a chance to
angle.
cut them off.
He did. Past tense. And GBV plant. But that's a free kill given back. Lux now steps forward with the AWP and knows that there was someone who had to plant the bomb. But what about the other player? That's the big question. Smoke to the door will answer it. Tomate needing to push forward. Molly as well for the backside. GBB will be in an awkward position. And Lotto having to shoot between his feet will get the first kill. But where's the second? It's a Molly available, though, for Tomate. He has it in his hand. Is that enough to stop the defuse, though? I believe so. Utility will end the round, and SELVA, one at a time, are clawing back.
Piecing this one together here. Able to stabilize in the late round, finding ways to open up with Nython on the AWP. Now the issue is everybody does go down there for SELVA. It still puts them in a very scary spot with another gun round coming up. That op save is so valuable. And timeout called. I think SELVA know the position that they're in. You can either take control or lose it fully in this round here. How do you continue to manufacture these openings? I feel like a lot of these coming off the back of these opening duels, it does trigger Legacy into a bit of a spiral. Their aggression is so easily punished. They separate themselves from proactivity, so it's a lot more isolated. That's even on Mirage. It's kind of been the name of the game for SELVA on their T side. Find the first kill, allow for the round to play into your hands.
Sometimes Legacy give the rounds away themselves. They're a confident team, but sometimes that confidence looks a bit silly. But now, even more so. One player at a time. Still the boost, though. Double players here. Outside. That's an easy first. Even a dink, but gets dealt with. Not ready for the second. dumau's gonna take his sweet time on this one, but Nython snipes him down. And we have a game call.
We do have a rotate as well. Miss him down and towards that lower side, but there's no easy way out of this deficit. As I said so often, when Legacy are down a man, they get aggressive. They try and press the issue.
Here's Nissim. Such a risky angle. Two players around the corner. And Destiny out in the open. Oh, but the second kill does not come clean. GBB. Fast shot. Sadza now. Holding hut. For this lurker. And they will not find him. Tomate will run right into Sadzin. They're going to speed up here. On the B site. Molly into the vents. And Sadzin's going to extinguish, but Nython was ready for it.
I don't know how he's ready for it right there. That's such a good read. Throwing the smoke on top of the molly. Reading the... I'll fall into the vents right there. That is perfect stuff. Nython playing coverage in so many surprising situations. dumau could have determined that round even further if he finds that kill in the smoke. And Nython punishes, provides safety for his teammates in unbelievable fashion. SELVA again can tie things up now, up against a half buy.
Gonna work through though. Lobby crunch, excellent flashbangs. dumau gets on top of the team. They aren't ready for it, but in the same way though, dumau can't do anything with it. He's actually just out of the play straight up. Steal. Nython should go down. Nython will go down. Not gonna try that one. So AWP available, but bomb planted on the B site will result in a save. And this map of Nuke goes to every round of regulation.
It's such a good save though, from stealing that op away, taking it out of their opponent's hands.
Sadzin walking back in. Destiny is watching this. Nothing much to do about this. This will be an off save. This is gonna get funny with this. Imagine if he had a kit. I don't think he would have had time anyways. They didn't even believe him.
Yeah. They just had to test their fate and pray. But like you said, I don't even know if he had a kit. That would have mattered all that much. You're the retake expert. You know those numbers.
Yeah,
but...
I know. I just have it internally programmed into my mind.
Either way, it's the end of the round op takeaway that I think is really valuable right there. Forces a pretty hefty reinvestment. Just enough money for Destiny to send that Python's way.
I've had a microchip implanted into my brain. I know the bomb timer.
It's got the same code that like all of the HUDs do, and
Yeah. I can count to 40 seconds within 0.005 milliseconds of precision. I'm a quantum computer.
I think they've done that with like NFL quarterbacks, and they've been like either very on or very off.
They've done it with Counter-Strike players as well. About like.
Oh yeah,
how
that's
long-
right. You have to get to 5 seconds and stop the timer.
Yep. Ooh, Lux. Chance at smoke spam. As many line up. Sadson though. Sees Jiggle Peek. Is holding for it. Right.
Whoa. Oh, he's
No,
DC'd.
he DC'd. Oh
Tapped
no.
out.
That
That's
is
crazy.
the worst possible thing. Could a tech have been called? It might not matter. There could have been a tech called, though. There was no damage dealt in the round, I don't think. Will this round be replayed or not? I think the tech might have been called after he died.
Yeah, I heard the tick after he
Yeah,
died, but that was about it.
Oh my goodness. That could lose Legacy the map. Sadson with the huge opportunity. A play. He's in the perfect position. Wow.
That's brutal. I mean, that was the whole point of the defense, like you said. Having Sads in there to fall back and find those picks. Now they're on the hunt. Could take even more out of them.
Team flashes,
Flashes.
though, is makes life a little awkward still. Lotto goes down. All I could say is damn.
Unlucky.
And it looks like he's back in the server, but he has enough to buy another op. Wow.
I just gotta hope that you can have a chance to redeem it here. That's all you can look for. The fact that he does have that op once again is a big luxury. And seeing if he could stay in the server this go around. Unfortunate event, but Legacy is gonna take a lot more than that to topple them. And Sadson again on the scene early.
A bit wide. Python, is he holding for this? No. Sadson delivers. One, and then the second. Swings it for the third. Sadson going off. He'll fall eventually. But the damage has been done. Legacy.
Oh my god.
Overtime is not a guarantee.
Taking lobby control here, but this duo can still save them despite the chaos that was created from Sadson. Slowly scaling, but meeting no resistance in towards Secret. Now, Legacy's starting to get an idea of where these last players are.
Yeah. And the lower rotate begins here for Nissim. Get up towards the buttons. Stay there. Power position for Nissim. And kind of letting them plant on the A site if they want to do it. Molly for Ven. Both players know. Both players noted here on the lower site. Bomb to be planted. Will Nissim spam for it? Does not land a bullet. So we're in. Nissim running low on ammo, but Destiny with the hard clear. On the off angle, SELVA in the 2 versus 3. Leave dumau in the clutch. Fake on the defuse again. Tomate does not swing the door, though. Terrified of everything. Window broken. Tomate swings. Tomate does convert it, though. And SELVA take Legacy's map pick. You would never expect it going into this match. You think it's an easy 2-0. But a disconnect and a couple of external issues here help SELVA get this map a nuke across the line.
But the fact that you do have that luxury to bounce back is definitely there.
Of course. I mean, it's still, you know, people are going to be chirping online. I mean, it really is the weight of expectation. I think, here for Legacy. I don't think any of these players are really used to that. I mean, dumau and Lotto playing on teams like 0-0 Nation, you know, they've been bottom of the barrel. They've been kind of forgotten a lot about for most of their careers, even competing in, you know, South American Tier 2 and sometimes getting rinsed as well. And not even like winning and dominating in North America as some of these players might expect. But now the knowledge is out that, hey, this team is quality. They have confidence and they know they have ability. They just have to convert upon that. dumau not going to drop his smoke. He hears them all going into Red Room. Pistol round live. And a little bit of a traffic jam here. Gets GBB taken down. And 5 players in Red Room. It's sardines in the can.
How do they escape here? They're running back towards middle. There's a bit of an adjustment. Oh gosh, I thought Sadza would disconnected again with his util out right there, but was just trusting the cover of that smoke, and instead of running through the Red Room, they're gonna run it towards this A site, and that's a big start on the dumau.
Running Glock headshot. dumau, the dualies about to face off versus multiple, but can't escape. Into the temple, committed angle. Gives up the A site. Lux goes down next. Sadzin, 3 HP, and this retake looking very unlikely. In fact, they're backing away to save. SELVA with the ancient pistol round.
I mean, that's another story here. That's the first pistol round that SELVA have been able to take in this whole series. Finally getting a pistol here in map number 3 after so much getting shut out. And we see Legacy caught a little bit disrupted. Isolated duels. I mean, that shot on the dumau sure doesn't hurt. But watching dumau then try and commit to the site hold with absolutely no backup on 23 HP from multiple different prongs of approach, that's never going to go your way. Not in a million years. And that might be a situation there where, again, having a bit of a tough map, you want to just get back into the swing of things. You want to get back into landing these kills, and it's just not coming through.
They're going to take that save, though, and turn it into a force buy. It is 5-7s, a lot of them, with a lot of flashes. Lotto thinking of speeding up through cave, but I think there's a missed cave smoke, so instead Lotto gets some angles into middle fairly confidently. And positioning is not bad. Are the shots there to back it up, though? As the walk up the B ramp goes a little awry for SELVA. 2 kills, though, just to secure the site. Destiny, though, in the open. Teammate can't quite trade. 2 players go down easy for the side of the SELVA. Now, suddenly, the advantage switches back.
Oh, they're taking some good space, though. GBB aggressing in, but he loses his teammate. Nissim is going to get found out, but this is going to allow them to scale.
They're going to get on the site. They're going to get on the bomb with a smoke. Even a flashbang out towards long. Fake on the defuse. Nade to the smoke next. It's being stuck all the way. 10 seconds inside of the smoke. Wide swing that's held by Lux. And the force buy for Legacy. The collapse in middle. Everything goes right for them.
That's a bounce back that they needed right there. Being able to, again, win the force buy wars here for them, or at least try to with the answer back. Now the wars might continue as a response coming through from SELVA. But that collapse on towards middle is exactly what they've done. In all of their dominant CT sides so far, they have been coordinated and aggressive in taking map control. So it's not just one player going solo on an isolated mission, but the full team constricting one part of the map. And that works so well on Ancient here. You can see that this decider could lead to a lot of comfort for them.
It actually comes down to that missed cave smoke. It makes Lux feel extremely confident to take steps out in middle and collapse in with his teammate. If that cave smoke lands flush, he can't really do that. He can't really step forward, doesn't really feel comfortable to step close and collapse. Also, I think just a bit disconnected there from the SELVA. 2 players in the middle, while your teammate's running up the B ramp. Allows for, to use a military term, defeat in detail. Everyone isolated, and it's weird. Legacy might be in disadvantage. Now they outnumber you, just like this. 2 players cleaned up here on the B lane, isolated from the rest of their team. It's 3 CTs versus 2 attackers. Advancing forward, they find the weakness. They drop the bomb.
Just all grouped up around the smoke. There's a lot of utility to try and break back into this round for SELVA, but they're down a couple players. Bomb's a free recovery. But you gotta wait this smoke out, and then you gotta run through a crossfire. That's what that utility left can actually put a scare on the CT side.
Lotto playing anti-flash. Falling in towards the cubby. Smoke 2, but the flashbang not perfect, so Lotto able to clean up an extra kill there. Splash doesn't even pick up the bomb. And now he's missed his timing. Looking for damage, that's just about it. Gets a barrel of Lotto. Oh, he does. But then Lotto sees his shadow and destroys him through the wall.
That's a very clean anti-force buy that punishes SELVA. That will put an end to the force buy wars. We'll see the limitations on the next buy there. Again, coordination and taking that map control and catching SELVA a little bit off guard down the B lane side of things. Legacy doing a great job of forcing the issue in these early stages of this map and really of the entire series so far. They've always been off to a really good start. This is a dangerous position for Nissim here with no rotates close by.
Yeah, the Glock should be vaporized though. But the MP9 can run out of bullets pretty quick. We have Lux in middle for players not swinging. And they drop like dominoes or whatever other playing piece you like.
What about Jenga?
I wouldn't say that like is too great. It could be like little toy army soldiers. You know how you like knock them down with like one big guy and go like
Pew pew pew.
pew pew, and they all get knocked down. I feel like that, toy soldiers.
That'll work. Yeah, I guess Jenga's more if they're boosting, right?
Yeah. Especially if there's like a triple boost. Ooh, that's a big Jenga now. That's someone made a huge misplay on that. Swing high. No, Lux in trouble. Burning, singeing. Toes hot. Duels could be a bit fiery here. As Lux gets caught off the smoke break. No utility remaining for SELVA, but a pick is a pick.
Oh my god.
How about this flank though? Lotto has the whole team on his screen. Make it 3, nearly 4. Oh my god from Lotto.
That is beautiful work, Lotto. Determining this round here. Still a chance to recover though. Sadzin on the money for the spray, but he can't land the kill. So B side is open.
He turns back. 1, not the second. Other is low HP. Dumau switching out to the MP9. It's Nython. Moonwalking. Dumau doesn't have a kit.
Oh, he's got to get a move on.
I'm sure Sadzin does over at short. Time burning off the bomb. Smoke deployed. And defuse attempted. And the kill's there. Does he have time?
Ooh.
Off the 10 seconds. This one's actually going to be
close.
very, very close. And he's got it.
Oh my god.
Way less than a second remaining. Talk about a 1/10 of a second there for Dumau. Dodges embarrassment. Not having a
Lotto.
kit with $4,600 in the bank.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how much money he had left. That's a huge save right there. Bailed out. Saved by the bell not ringing. Dumau
Lotto,
able to
man.
escape and make the good promise of Lotto on their flank right there. So that was a dire start from Legacy. Now, Gonna be met with a similar force here. They want to fight for mid control.
Flashbang does not connect. It's two A4s spraying down a smoke. Headshot from Sadzin. And jump peek. Spawning out Slash. Is able to cross onto the site. Is there anything more? Nithon gets one on the Lux. Not another 2v5. Lotto spamming the smokes, but you gotta take the duel. They close in. Lotto does get his though. And it puts Slash in a very difficult spot. 1v2. Sadzin holding. And he's not going to miss the point blank shot. It gets a little uncomfortable though for Legacy.
How does it get uncomfortable? They got saved by the fact that he chose the wrong 50-50 right there. And somehow Lotto threaded in another kill. But in the chaos right there, it felt like such a comfortable round. SELVA still make him sweat. Right now, Legacy's still doing such a good job. I mean, we'll watch the mid-control take place, even though it got a little chaotic. The 5v2 that established. Oh my god.
He is just...
What?
One need, and the flashbangs are money, and the kills are easy. That
Gosh.
was... Nithon didn't even, like, have a bullet fired at him. He died to an incendiary and his own Molotov. Minus $300. Not a lot to say about that one, Cole. Anyways, nothing happened. It's 6-1, everybody. Exciting game between Legacy and SELVA.
Minus $300. He bought the Euro rifle as well, trying to make something happen. I guess the attempt to force the issue was what he thought was necessary. Burning in the flames makes him look a little silly. SELVA's still getting crunched on every asset of the map that they try and take.
Trying to go for cat control at the moment. Smoke break. Lotto, are you serious? Oh my god. Okay, but it works. Lux gets an angle over top of the smoke. Nissim even picks up another. He gets tapped out though. Can't fight anymore from Red Room. Second player though, inside of the cave. dumau. Locks in for combat. Loves running and gunning. And a quick trade from Sadzin. Unknown position for Nithon.
Has one advantage of the element of surprise. But this is getting constricted by Lux's flank through A. They go through cave. That's going to be his way to stay alive for a little while longer.
Unseen. Patton's just gonna post. He's holding the cave entrance. Also access onto that A site. Nithon. So many angles to clear. Right now, Lux, though, has isolated off the A site. Nithon not looking towards CT, though. And Sadzin blasts him. He's very good at hitting op headshots. He should try the Scout. Heard that weapon's pretty good.
Yeah, it's just cheaper, you know? He's hitting so many headshots. But being able to, once again, establish their foothold. I mean, there's 3 kills from 3 separate players towards the cave side. 1 through middle, and then 2 flying through. And that's after they kill Lotto, who was the initial player that attempted to fight through. I mean, Legacy are just throwing numbers every which way. And SELVA are never prepared for what's around the corner.
Cave control, though.
Ops ready to go on A.
You got it.
What?
Did GBB...
Just get burst.
Maybe he got seen before it bloomed? Oh, whatever the case.
Fake's working.
It's going to be an A hit, though. It has worked. Now Sadzin is a little out of position. Missed op shot. Re-swings. Miss again. Sadzin only hits the tag. That should make it easy for Nissim, though. First, struggling, though. Running low on ammo. Now getting flanked, and now gets finished. Sadzin as well falls. Opt for retrieval with 2 players immediately coming through. They're not going to let him even get that space. Nithon searches for the off, but he only has 1 bullet in it. Puts it well. But that is not enough.
8-1 now. Lotto on 16-4.
Jesus.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's been having a bit of a monster map right now. You're talking about some of these defensive players that kind of slowed down on Nuke. Not a lot of opportunities for Lotto to thrive, but right now he's creating his own opportunities. Playing through cave so aggressively, finding those fast flanks when necessary.
Now Destiny, trouble. He's out in the open, flashed, blinded, but is there no elbow smoke? What has happened? It might have missed, and that costs the teammate. And in the meantime, they're out on the inside. He's going to get picked from up top of the catwalk. Sazin not fast on the trade. In the meantime, they're out on A. Nython.
Pushing into spawn. Oh,
Oh,
no.
but he doesn't shoot. He does not shoot. Oh, my goodness. Tomate is here. Lotto, though, looking for a quick trade, just pushes past. Take 40 damage. dumau as well, pushing through the molly, but not clean on the headshot. Leaving Lotto. He's already on a fast timing, though, into Temple. They think he's not here. He sees the shoulder. He saw the shoulder. Lotto didn't know.
That wasn't the box.
That was not the box. He blends in, though. They, Temple. They are so convinced, but then Tomate realizes. Oh, my goodness. That was not the box. That was a player. Lotto doesn't know. He'll stay at 16 kills, though.
Oh, man. Yeah, that shirt blends in perfectly right there. And a timeout going to be called from Legacy as they finally let a round slip. And this is how some of their dominant halves have kind of fallen apart. You know, one lost round and they do kind of slow down a little bit. So I like the idea of calling this timeout early and trusting in the game plan still. Trying to keep up with what they've been working with. Trusting in the vision that was set in the start of these rounds.
There was one thing. Legacy are just not as sharp as they were on land. Like, Lotto's playing well, but you'd normally expect a double kill from dumau if this was, you know, the Austin Major. I think, I mean, adjusting mechanics and adjusting for ping as well makes a big difference when you're going for these big multi-kills and really aggressive moves. Like, Legacy are trusting in their firepower, but sometimes the firepower is not giving. That happened on Nuke. dumau struggling. Now Lux's turn, though. Easy jump up. There's just no Molotov to stop that kind of play.
Very
If you
surprising.
give them the ticket, they're going to spend it.
Yeah, it's a surprising oversight from SELVA, right? That's almost always thrown out. And especially with how surprised Slash looked on that jump up. Maybe just a missed detail. Nython has a chance to pull it back.
By the way.
Oh.
Let's get that to 1 for the
Half closes.
half spinners. Yeah. I don't want to see a frag movie after this one.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's DMCA right there. Pipe down, Cole. Oh,
Oh, wow.
what a pre-aim!
Oh!
And a second as well. Now we've got Nissim in trouble. Good molly as well to keep him at bay, though, but he can't get the kill. These are kills we expect Legacy to convert. Nissim fires first, but nothing gives. Lux firing off. Destiny still not going for the plant, however. The re-smokes come through. That's when it arrives. Molly on the bomb, though. And Destiny dies. Is this possible for Legacy?
There's just no utility. I mean, sure, they get that kill. It's nice. But they're going to save for the last round of half here, it seems. Off already vanishing. So many low HP bars. As you said, these are all kills that Legacy never miss. But it's just damage being done onto SELVA. And the round being won. Man, they really run away from the bomb early, don't they? I mean, I imagine they heard both players rotate out, but... Dipping out. Legacy move on. With a couple saved rifles, and SELVA able to string some rounds together towards the late end of this half.
Let's move for Legacy. still on an AWP. It's looking like more mid control. This time the elbow smoke won't miss. Destiny down to 4 anyways. They're gonna push past and get into red though. As this play, GVB gets 2 free kills. The flashbang doesn't connect onto him. What is happening? Good, Cole. What is happening in this game?
Legacy showing some cracks here. Slash has been able to maneuver himself into red room.
They're trying to pick him. They know he's here. He'll be fast on the draw. Needs an instant headshot and will not find it. Sadson is prepared. That means the B site is available. Molly deployed it already here at long, and both players fall. That leaves Lux. Extinguishes. Tries to make a play, but this is no good. SELVA will at least look to post 4 on this. Can Destiny get this final kill? Oh my god, he might. He will end the kill with the end the half with a kill. 1 on the board for Destiny. 4 rounds for SELVA.
All control, and my speech is slurred. I can't find the words, the ones that make you turn around and tell me it's alright. A little bit more to keep me going. Feels like my feet have left the ground. Oh, nothing can hold me down. There's nothing I can do. Baby, I'm telling you the truth. And if I can't be with you, take my heart. You knew what you were doing. You knew what you were doing all along. Tried to disappear. You can't find me. You can't find me here. Soon the world will be far behind. I tried to get away, but you keep sending me a sign. Oh, baby, there's nothing I can do. Baby, I'm telling you the truth. You always keep me on my toes. Don't wanna keep on going. If I can't be with you, take my heart. You knew what you were doing. Take my heart. You knew what you were doing all along. Take my heart. You knew what you were doing. You knew what you were doing all along. I wake up every morning at the break of dawn. Get out of bed with a stretch and a yawn. Wondering what
So a 4th round for SELVA, but most importantly, Destiny is on the board. Second half pistol here on Ancient, map 3. Can SELVA pull off the upset? It would definitely make headlines if it did.
Send them shattered into the lower bracket. We'll see if they can keep it up, though, on this hot streak that they entered into this second half with. Still just 4 rounds into a B execute. GBB finds the first, but he's leveled out quickly.
Yeah, Lotto's got these sharp shots. He's pissed around God. Flashbang high, though. Keeps him at bay. Keeps him from fighting for long. It's just Slash, though, on the whole. Then Lotto with the second. Players coming in from Cave. Nissim backs away. Tries to play these crossfire to his teammates. But eventually he does fall. 3 versus 3. All 3 players at the back square. Clearing out the back of the site as well with these jiggle peaks. This gets weird. They approach the site. The Doolies get close. But Lux and Sadson fight back. Sadson with the double to close it out. Pistol round for Legacy. Win this map convincingly. And they put down the Uprising.
Yeah, I mean, so far I got to give a lot of credit to how Legacy have started off these games. They go 5 for 1 in the pistol, and the one that they lost, they won the next round on the force buy, so... Their pistols have been unbelievably dominant. I mean, you highlight Lotto here. The mechanics on him are incredibly good on pistol rounds in particular. And that trend will remain true in last pistol of this decider. And it's full USPs here. SELVA want to get the rifles out as soon as possible.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
The trapezoid?
Yeah! USP trapezoid. More like this is like a...
It's a V formation.
Like a play button. There we go. But it goes down easy. Just 1 kill. That's 10-4. It's nice, clean, calm. We're lounging over here in the qualifiers. And it's looking quickly like headlines. Could be put down to the news bar. To the sidebar, you know, not that important. It'll be on the HLTV short. And like, oh, SELVA took a map off a Legacy. Oh well. If they win this round, or if they lose it, rather. Lux swings forward, and he gets a load of damage. He sees 2. Flashbang forward, that allows dumau to nail the timing into red room. No one sees it. As they sprint out from A main. Know these players are in donut, but dumau is cooking up a monster flank. 2 players, back turned. Lotto will just get 1 anyways, and they know the rest are in donut. They can toss some utility that close off these angles. Nade break of the smoke's a little extra.
They're saving.
Smoke will do, and that's a back away. You're right.
Wow. Just wrapping this one up. I mean, both players so incredibly low. Lux goes all in with the Galil. If he had an AK, that's 2 entries. But it's enough to seal the round up with dumau and Lotto following behind him through A and through the red room. Legacy just coast to 11 here. Last time getting stalled out, but this time giving themselves so many more opportunities to try and close this series out.
It's the hyper-aggressive playstyle as well from Legacy that let them hit timings like that. dumau was just so fast that they actually couldn't see him. He was the flash. Teleported in a red room. I mean, I think SELVA... I'm not sure how to feel for them. They can walk away happy that they got a map, but the fashion in which they're losing here, not fun. Oh my goodness, dumau, you maniac. Whew. Runs through the molly. Sees 2 players in donut though, and they call the A site clear again.
Yeah, well, dumau's left a little bit out to dry there. There's so much good reactions coming through off the back of that, and Lotto has the flank cover. Big time pickup. And can still now look to pressure the lurk all the while.
You can threaten that mid-wrap, you're right. But a lot of damage dealt to Sadson. Puts pressure on. Molly of the boost, too. Keeps things weird. Getting into the site now for the CTs. Clearing out Lux critical. Access to the bomb given, but a monster flashbang gets him off the bomb and the spam from Lotto. GBB down to 32. This stick is not viable. The nade will get him. And series point Legacy. Just 8 chances here.
So many chances. And they're just showing too much good reaction here on this T side. I mean, quick play out towards that A side off the back of the death sentence that dumau entered into. Map control looking so dominant. Legacy do slow it down big time, but they're, again, ready to scale out. Dumau dies, but they're going to run out A into a relatively open site.
Yeah, Destiny in a bit of trouble. Oh my goodness, Molly's spreading, but helped up by a T-smoke. It's Tomate who goes down, but Satsin runs out of ammo.
Nissim,
Here's
though.
the deal. Oh, Nissim making the play, and I love this. Satsin's selling a state of panic. Destiny will walk back through the smoke, and Nissim dies. Slash on the flank as well, calling all his teammates over. That was the win condition right there. But Slash, he needs to win this duel, and he doesn't. Lotto always sharp at the headshots, make it 25 kills in 17 rounds. 2v3. And they're gonna walk the smoke.
Boost above it?
GBB. Does see it, and he gets both. But he nearly dies, too. Lotto gets the kill, round wide open instead. SELVA hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, just barely surviving that one. Again, another good reaction there. All comes down to a game of milliseconds. Nissim turning around there. Too little too late. Not able to punish that smoke push coming through. Otherwise, that is the A side opened up. But now that, you know, plan A has been dealt with, what is plan B? They're putting pressure on this B side of the map. Still an opening pick, though, from Slash.
Oh, and a wall banks as well. Get Lux. 100-0. Right from GBB. Slash is still looking for more, though. And it's going to pay off. Assassin does get one. Nissim does trade. Oh, on 2v3. This is possible.
Two very low
Destiny's
HP
low.
bars.
That corner is wall bangable if they know it.
I feel like GBB has, like, no ammo left after spamming.
He's also 22 HP. I mean, honestly, the walk up on the bomb site, I mean, jiggle peeking on this low HP is terrifying. I mean, let's go of the line. He's afraid of red. He's afraid of everything. And he's missed it all. Open B site. And potentially the series done. Plant for CT. And Nissim? What will he be aware of? dumau has a smoke, but he's not going to use it. Smoke CT. Corner Nissim will deliver an instant headshot. It's Destiny on 18, and dumau trades 2 versus 4 do not matter for Legacy. The players sometimes struggle in certain moments. They give you a little surprise. They might lose a map, but it is Legacy at the end of the day. Nissim closes out with 3. Lotto at 25 kills. It's a Legacy performance, all right.